Dito na lang ang ating recording studio. Oh, gusto niyo yun? Gusto ko dito. Okay, hi everyone. Happy Monday and welcome to another episode of Everything in Between podcast, where we talk about not just the big moments, but everything in between. Sana napakinggan nyo yung episode 1 ko para I want you guys to be reminded to keep showing up kung nasa gitna kayo ng struggles nyo, kung if you are in the middle of achieving something, achieving your goals, I hope na every time na maririnig nyo yung intro ko, ang arte. Every time na maririnig nyo yung intro ko, or every time na maririnig nyo yung everything in between, I hope na ma-remind kayo to keep showing up because your in between is important, just as important as your goal. Okay? So keep showing up. Your in between is important. Alright. Hindi pala ako nagpakilala. Hindi ako nag-introduce ng self. Hi! I'm your dazzling host, Raz. I'm your host, Raz. Meron akong pinapanood na podcaster din sa US siya. Ang pangalan ng podcast niya, meron din siyang YouTube. Ang pangalan ay Christ with Coffee on Ice. And gusto ko ng ganong klaseng vibes lang sa podcast. Para lang tayo mag-beshi. Ganon. I want to be your beshi. Okay. So, iniisip ko kung ang isi-share ko sa inyo is about sa thought ko nung December. Or if I'm gonna share yung binabasa ko ngayon, which is nasa Book of Jeremiah ako. This is the first time na basahin yun kasi hindi ko pa siya nabasa before. I've been a follower of Christ. I've been a Christian for 15 years. Ang tagal na pala nun. Okay. So, siguro both na lang, no? Depende. We'll see. So, yun nga. So, yung thought ko nung December, as I've mentioned dun sa episode 1, yung December ko ay grabe. Roller coaster yon. May mga moments na masaya ako. Hindi pala moments, may mga araw na masaya ako. May mga araw na bad trip ako sa buhay ko. Ayoko na, ganun. So, yung mga moments na bad trip ako sa buhay ko is, doon ko naisip yung thoughts na ang narcissist naman ito ni Lord. Kasi 'di ba, ang sabi niya sa Bible, ang sabi niya sa kanyang word, He created us, people, for His glory. He created us to worship Him, to give Him glory, to give Him praise. Ganon. So, nandun ako sa thought na yun. So, dun ko naisip na, ang narcissist mo naman, hirap na hirap ako sa buhay ko. Like, hirap na hirap ako ipagpatuloy yung buhay ko. Tapos, ginawa mo lang ako for your glory. Para lang masiyahan ka, ganon. Ginawa mo lang ako to worship you, and to praise you, to give you praise. Ano ba naman yan? Parang napaka-self-centered naman, napaka-self-absorbed naman. So, yun yung thoughts ko. Nasushock ba kayo? Yung asawa ko, kwento ko to sa kanya. Sabi niya, parang nashock siya kasi hindi niya alam na hindi niya naisip na meron akong ganong thoughts. Kilala niya ako as love na love si Lord. So, nung kinikwento ko sa kanya, sabi niya, may ganyan ka palang mga thoughts. Samantalang lagi mong, yun nga, lagi ko kasing chinichika sa kanya yung mga conversation ko with the Lord, yung mga revelation ko from the Lord, and how the Lord has been so faithful to me ever since. And He is, may mga moments lang talaga tayo na parang di mo alam kung saan pupunta yung buhay. may mga moments na questionin talaga natin si Lord. And okay lang kay Lord yun. I can assure you na okay lang sa kanya yun. Kasi hindi lang ito yung first time na wait, I do have something in my teeth. Huwag niyo na lang pansinin. That's, what do you call this? It's a wax doon para sa bracket. Kasi, nagsusugat na yung aking labi. So, wag niyo nang pansinin. Hi! Ngiting-ngiti ako dito, may ganyan pala ako. So, anyway, yun nga. So, okay lang sa kanya na ganun yung iniisip mo. As long as you deal it with him. As long as na sinasabi mo yun sa kanya, and as long as na yung, the Lord search our heart, diba? The Lord knows our heart talaga. So, kung ano man ang thoughts natin, kung ano mang negative thoughts natin, alam ni Lord kung anong nasa puso natin. And, nung mga time na yon, He openly welcomed that thought kasi alam niyang yung nasa puso ko, I was just hurt. Alam niyang napagod lang ako. And alam niyang at the end of the day, sa kanya pa rin ako. Sa kanya pa rin yung loyalty ko. And I will be, for the rest of my life, I will keep on worshiping Him. I will keep on giving Him glory. And I will keep on giving Him praise in all that I do. So, alam niya yon. Kaya, hindi niya... Naalala ko, he was so gentle pala nung panahon na yun. Kasi nung moment na ganun yung thoughts ko na sinabi ko kay Lord na ang narcissist mo naman, hindi niya ako nirebuke in his anger. And na-feel ko yung gentleness niya noon. Ngayon ko lang na-realize na ang gentle niya pala nung time na yun. Kasi diba, sino ba naman ako? Like, sino ako para magsabing ang narcissist mo naman, Lord? Diba? Wow. Ano ka dyan, ate? Pero yun, nilatag ko yun sa kanya. Nilatag ko yun kay Lord. Ibinigay ko yung thought na yun kay Lord. And then, in the middle of my search. So, habang yon wino-work out ko yung thought na yon with the Lord, I came across this article na nagsasabing, I forgot yung title pero basically ang nandun is, we have to look at the character of the Lord. Kung bakit niya ba tayo kinreate. So, yung character ni Lord, 'di ba? God is love. He is abounding with love. So, ikaw ba, ano bang ginagawa mo kapag sobrang saya mo? Kapag sobrang punong-puno ka ng pagmamahal sa puso mo. 'Di ba? You can't help but to share the love. You can't help but to share the happiness. So in the same manner, since yun nga, si Lord created this beautiful world. He created the heaven and earth. If you look at the heaven, sobrang ganda niya. Kapag tumingin ka sa mga bundok, napakaganda. Sa mga dagat, ang ganda niya. Kapag nag-stargazing ka, diba, the reason why we do stargazing is because ang ganda niya. So, kung meron kang ginawang ganon, bakit hindi mo i-share sa iba? So, yun, diba? In the same manner, that's the reason kung bakit niya tayo kinreate. Because He wants to share His love with us. And, nung dinideal ko yung thought na yon with the Lord, He made me realize na the reason why I had that thought is because I'm so tired. The reason why I had that thought is because hindi ko siya fully trusted. The Lord made me realize that time na the reason why I had that thought is because I don't have my full trust in Him. He made me realize, alam mo yung parang na-picture out ko kung anong nangyayari sa akin for the past 10, 15 years of my life. Na for the past 10 years, I was, I have the Lord, pero I was making my own decision without consulting Him. Alam mo ako yung gumagawa ng paraan sa buhay ko. Like, halimbawa, kapag gusto ko nito, ako yung gagawa ng paraan para makuha yan without consulting the Lord ko anong gusto niyang gawin ko. Kapag meron akong struggles, ako yung gagawa ng paraan para matawid ko yung struggles na yon without consulting the Lord kung ano yung gusto niyang ipagawa sa akin. So, yun yung na-realize ko nung mga time na yon. The reason why I had that thought is because it's not really that I question my Lord. It's not because I don't want to give Him glory. It's not because I don't want to worship Him. It's not because I don't want to praise Him. I love doing all of those things. But He made me realize na, Razel, you have been living in your own. Yes, you have relationship with me. Yes, you have a personal relationship with me. Yes, you acknowledge that I am your God. But you are still doing things on your own. So, nung time na yon, napagod na pala ako. And kaya ako nakakaisip ng mga dark thoughts. Kaya meron akong mga dark thoughts is because napagod na ako. And so, nung pinarealize sa akin yun ni Lord na parang, oo nga no, kapag may mga problema ako, I would consult the Lord. Pero like, saglit lang kasi kailangan ko na to ngayon. Like, I need this to get out of my mind na. I need this problem, this struggles to be out of my mind na agad-agad. So, and hindi ko makitang ginagawa na ni Lord ng paraan. So, like, ako na lang gagawa. Ay. Diba? Itong Lord ko, napaka-thoughtful. Gusto niyo ba ng Lord na thoughtful? Siyempre gusto natin yun. So, I encourage you to seek Him. Sabi nga sa Bible, sabi niya siya na mismo nagsabi na, if you will seek me, you will find me. So, yun, kung naisip mo ba yun? Naisip mo ba na ang narcissist naman ng Lord? Naisip mo ba na narcissist si Lord dahil ginawa ka niya? Nilagay ka niya dito sa earth, knowing na in this world, you will experience struggles. You will experience hunger. You will experience tiredness. Kasi 'di ba kung wala ka naman dito, hindi mo naman ma-experience 'yon. Kung hindi hinayaan ng Lord na nandito ka, hindi mo naman ma-experience yung mga bagay na 'yon. And ako, I think yun yung I've been thinking kung bakit ko naiisip yung mga dark thoughts, bakit ko naiisip yung mga suicidal thoughts ko. I do have suicidal thoughts. Nag-start yun nung nasa dating bahay pa ako. Dating bahay? Parang dating dan. Nag-start yun nung nandun pa ako sa Alabang when I was still single and mag-isa ako dun sa bahay. Doon yung nag-start, and then kapag nahihirapan ako, ganun. Isa yun sa mga negative thoughts na tumatakbo sa isip ko. And then, nung nagka-pregnancy ako, yung second pregnancy ko, yung na-miscarriage. Yung second pregnancy ko, naisip ko rin yun, yung nagkaroon na naman ako ng suicidal thoughts. And then, I think, meron ulit nung this past months. Tapos may mga glimpses, alam niyo yun, may mga glimpses ng, like glimpses of me taking my own life, ganun. And I've been asking the Lord kung bakit ako may mga ganun. And I think one of the reasons is because feeling ko kasi ako lang mag-isa. Like, feeling ko I have to survive this life. Lagi akong naka-fight mode kasi kapag hindi ko pinreserve yung self ko, wala na. Walang ibang, alam mo yun, walang ibang aakay sa akin, walang ibang mga gagawa ng bahay. Basically, kapag hindi ako nagtrabaho, wala akong makakain. Kapag hindi ko, alam mo yun, pag hindi ko pinagbutihan ang buhay, wala ako dito. Like, wala kaming sasakyan ngayon. Mga ganon. Like, all of these years, na-realize ko na the Lord is telling me na kaya ka may ganyang mga thoughts is because you have been living your life on your own. You have been making decisions on your own. And it's not true. Kasi naman, you just have to be patient, diba? I just have to be patient sa guidance ni Lord. I just have to be patient sa mga sagot niya sa mga prayers ko. And right now, I'm trying to spend time with the Lord as much as I'm trying to spend time with the Lord, yung mga spare time ko. I do have a specific time, devotion time. Pero I'm also trying to spend time with Him sa mga spare time ko. So, right now, medyo, alam mo yun, mas mabilis mong ma-discern yung mga instructions niya, mas mabilis mong ma-discern yung mga sagot niya sa questions mo, mas mabilis mo marinig yung boses niya. And so, sana. And parang, alam mo yon, kaya ayoko na magtrabaho ng gabi. Kasi, iba kasi yung tulog kapag sa gabi, compare sa umaga. Pag natulog ka sa gabi ng 5 hours, okay ka na doon, buhay ka na doon. Pero pag yung 5 hours na yon sa umaga mo itinulog, hindi. Wala, kulang yung 5 hours na yan. So, kaya ayoko na magtrabaho ng gabi kasi pagod na pagod ako sa umaga. So, parang wala akong time, hindi ko ma-squeeze in yung devotion time ko kasi kapag sa umaga, aantokin ako. Kapag sa gabi, like bago naman mag-work, late. Late ka naman. Kasi, yung tulog mo, hinahabol mo yung tulog mo. Yung parang ganon. So, right now, I'm so grateful na God is providing for us. I'm so grateful na si Johnny ay masipag. Right now, ang prayer ko is hindi na ako magkaroon ng mga hindi na ako magkaroon ng mga suicidal thoughts. And feeling ko yun nga, yung na-mention ko kanina, yung isang reason kung bakit ako nagkakaroon ng suicidal thoughts is because sinusolo ko lahat. Another reason is, wala, yun lang pala. Yun lang yun. And then, so yun, if you have that question then, if you have any question about kay Lord, if you have mga struggles or if naiinis ka kay Lord because of whatever reason, I encourage you to deal it with Him. I encourage you to bring it to Him. I encourage you na ibigay mo yun sa Kanya. And naisip ko kasi yung, 'di ba parang sa Old Testament or like sa Bible, kapag may mga sinasabi kang masama about the Lord or kinu-question mo yung authority niya, tinatawag nila yun as blasphemy, diba? And nung ako yung naganon, I believe alam mo yun, hindi ako nirebuke ng Lord. Hindi niya ako tinawag na blasphemer. It's because alam niya yung nasa puso ko, like what I've mentioned kanina. So yun, if you have the same thought, kung nagkakaroon ka rin ng mga suicidal thoughts, I pray na magkaroon ka ng breakthrough with the Lord and try to have someone to open it up. Try to open it up with someone. If ayaw mo naman i-share sa someone, I will encourage you to share it with the Lord. So, He will reveal sa'yo kung bakit ka nagkaka-suicidal thoughts. And I pray na hindi na natin maisip yung mga ganon. And I want to tell you na hindi ka nag-iisa. That's probably one of the reasons kung bakit ako nandito. You can reach out to me. You can tell me kung ano yung mga suicidal thoughts mo. And my story and your story is not finished yet. I want to share my life verse, and I encourage you to have your own life verse para kapag, nakakaramdam tayo ng when we're feeling down, when we are in doubt, kapag nakakaisip tayo ng mga dark thoughts, malaking tulong yung life verse. We just have to go back to it. So, I'm gonna share my life verse to you guys. Yung life verse ko ay nasa Philippians 1:6. Nakuha. The Lord gave me this life verse nung nasa, did I mention? So, umuwi ako ng Leyte because I don't know what to do with my life anymore. And I stayed there for 1 month lang kasi after a month, sabi ng Lord sa akin ay mag-aral na daw ako. So, I pray that you guys will have your own life verse then para ma-remind tayo every day. Saan ba yun? Ayan. So, Philippians 1:6. And I am sure of this, that He who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ. So, hindi pa tapos si Lord sa'yo. Hindi pa siya tapos sa story mo. And I think with all of the suicidal thoughts na naisip ko, and sa lahat ng pagkakataon na pwede kong gawin yon. Kasi hindi naman lagi, pero madalas akong mag-isa. Namuhay ako ng mag-isa for how many years. And maraming moments na naisip ko or nagkaroon ako ng suicidal thoughts na mag-isa lang ako. So, maraming pagkakataon. And I believe the reason why hanggang ngayon hanggang ngayon buhay pa rin ako. Alam nyo ba, nung 2015, naalala ko talaga, nung 2015, I posted sa Facebook, sabi ko, tagal mo naman dumating, Lord. Dumating ka na. Jesus, dumating ka na. Kasi 2015 pa lang, pagod na ako. Diba? Hanggang ngayon, nandito pa din ako. I have friend na at age of 22, 23 yata siya kinuha ni Lord. And I super duper believe na the reason why I'm still here is because the Lord is not yet done with me. And this is the reason. Because I have to tell you pa na the Lord is not yet done with you. He's not yet finished with your story. Okay? He's not yet finished doing a breakthrough sa buhay mo. He's not yet finished in doing miracles sa buhay mo. He's not yet finished in healing you. He's not yet finished in loving you. He's not yet finished in making Himself known to you. So, ibigay mo yan kay Lord, okay? Alright. I think yun na, no? I think that's the end of this episode. I think that's the end of this episode. If you need prayer, If you need encouragement, let me know. You can comment or you can message me in social media. I pray that you will have a beautiful, magical, miraculous encounter with the Lord today, this week. And I pray that the Lord will pour you His peace and His love this day and this week. Okay? Alright. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for staying with me. I'll see you on Monday. And kayo mag-ingat. God bless. Bye! Charing.